Did you know this about Aladdin? The beloved animated fantasy film was actually supposed to be set in a very real place, Baghdad, the capital city of Iraq. But after the Gulf War broke out, it was decided that the film couldn't take place there, so director Roy Musker jumbled the letters and changed them a bit to come up with the new city name, Agrabah. Did you catch this detail in Avatar? It's hard to miss when Grace is wearing a tank top with the Stanford University logo on it while in her avatar form. But did you know why? It's because the actress who played her, Sigourney Weaver, graduated from Stanford in 1972 and added the detail to her character. You missed this in 1917. At one point, Lance Corporal Blake is shown loading his rifle, and he places 5 rounds into it. Later, he's seen firing 9 times in a row without reloading. You might think this is a mistake, but it isn't. The rifle's magazine can actually hold 10 rounds, but they were often only loaded with 5 in order to prevent wear to the magazine spring. Did you catch this in Batman Begins? He's shown for only a few seconds, but this is Mr. Zsasz, a serial killer in the DC universe who marks his body with a scar for each of his victims. Did you know this about Joker? Heath Ledger's famous version of the Joker almost made an appearance in the film, where Joaquin Phoenix took on the role of Gotham's craziest clown, but not in the way you expected. Although it didn't make it into the final cut, the designer of the vehicles in the film revealed that there was a very special Easter egg hidden in one of the final sequences. The ambulance that crashes into the police car was specially designed to look like the Joker, and more specifically, the famous smile that he had in The Dark Knight. You had no idea this James Bond set was so insanely expensive. Take a look at the volcano set from You Only Live Twice and marvel at its size and detail. Getting a set to look this good isn't easy, nor is it cheap. The set needed 711 tons of steel and over 100 plasterers and riggers working day and night in order to bring it to life, and the cost was staggering, over $1 million, which would be more than $8 million today. Did you catch this in Spider-Man Homecoming? When Spider-Man runs into a group of thugs stealing from an ATM while poorly dressed in Avengers masks, there's a sign in the background warning about something very appropriate: identity theft. Did you catch this in Jurassic Park? The mosquito that Hammond shows off is actually an elephant mosquito, the only kind that doesn't actually suck blood, so it couldn't contain any dinosaur DNA. This might be why Hammond chose to have this one in his cane, since he knew it wouldn't have anything valuable inside. You missed this in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. The 1959 Ford Galaxy that the Manson family drives in the movie is a replica, but it almost wasn't. The real car used by the Manson family on the night of the Tate LaBianca murder still exists, and the owner even offered it to be used in the film. The film's director, Quentin Tarantino, though, thought that this was too creepy even for him and refused. Did you catch this in Ralph Breaks the Internet? As Vanellope sings the Slaughter Race song, a shark pops out of a manhole with several animals in its mouth, as well as a license plate. Recognize that plate? It's the same one that can be seen in another famous movie, Jaws. Did you know this about Jaws? The movie's most famous line wasn't even in the script. Brody's line, "You're gonna need a bigger boat," was actually ad-libbed by actor Roy Scheider on the day of shooting.